Hi, I'm Denis Poisson from the Foolish Fish YouTube channel. If you're just here for the Prague video, there are chapters down below and you can absolutely just skip ahead past the introduction and straight to the good stuff, to the Prague tour. But right here, I've got a little something that I want to say to my regular viewers. As you know, I'm not a travelogue. This is not what I normally do. On this channel, I normally talk about esoteric and occult and spiritual and generally mystical principles. And if you're a regular viewer, don't worry, that stuff is not going away. There's still a channel about magic and how to use it to make your life better. But I really wanted to make this video, and actually I wanted to make it especially for you. And I'll explain what I mean. Yesterday, I made a short video in which I explained that for getting from point A to point B, sometimes it requires losing some of what you had in point A in order to get to point B. And some of that stuff at the time seems really, really important and devastating to lose. But then in retrospect, you realize that it wasn't all that healthy for you. Now, in this video, in this Prague tour, you're going to see me looking very different from the way I look today. And it's easy to forget that this was just 6 months ago. Now, a little while ago, I made a video in which I talked about the things that I did, the things that helped me to stay okay when my wife told me that she no longer loved me and she wanted to end our relationship. Now, the number one thing that kept me afloat during that time is the support of my incredible friends. Thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. You know who you are. Thank you. But the second thing that kept me okay was just taking myself out of the day-to-day routine and dumping myself in the middle of just splendor and absolute beauty. And that was my 3 days in Prague. And none of that would have been possible without the support of all you guys, my regular viewers, my Patreon supporters, my YouTube membership supporters. Thank you so, so much for making it possible for me to just experience a bit of goodness when everything felt like it was falling away. I hope you enjoy this little 3-day tour of Prague that I put together for you. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Enjoy. It's 11 p.m. and I'm standing here at platform number 24, waiting for Flixbus to arrive to take me to Prague. It's going to be an 8-hour journey, but it's very late at night and I'm going to be sleeping most of the time, I hope. Okay, that was relatively painless. There was a guy behind me vaping the whole time and it wasn't bubblegum flavor. It smelled like, it smelled so bad. But I finally arrived and I've been recommended the Arctic Bakehouse. And so I'm gonna make my way over there, about a 6-minute walk from the bus station. And the sun is just rising. It's looking like a lovely day. Look at that. Amazing. And now to make my way to the hotel. It's beautiful, beautiful morning. Really, really lovely. And yeah, I've just been checking out the trams and the architecture. I'm all checked in. indeed. It's amazing what a couple of hours sleep and a nice hot shower can do. I'm off into town. I'm going to see if I can find the Alfons Mucha museum, see if I can find the original Le Pater. We'll see. The city is just so beautiful. So here we are back at the Municipal House, and finally I understand why I like this building so much. Every single detail of this building was designed by Alfons Mucha, and that makes very good sense. You can really tell. It's utterly gorgeous. I'm going to be attending a concert here tonight at the Smetana Hall, the Cream Hall. And then actually a little bit earlier, in just a few minutes, in fact, I'm going to be attending some kind of guided tour of this municipal hall. I'm first in at the concert hall. I'm gonna get my pick of whatever seat I want. It's just occurred to me that since I've arrived a little bit early, I can actually show you some footage of this amazing hall. Now, this was built in 1912, and the Freemason influences are very visible. Actually, the first thing that I thought of when I came into the room was of the Freemason Hall in London, and it was built as a snub to the Hungarian and Austrian influences, and they basically wanted to put themselves on the map as the Slavonic branch. It's just so beautiful. So I'm checked out of the Ibis Hotel, and now I need to make my way to the other side of town, which is an exciting little walk. It's going to take me past a few major landmarks, and I'm going to go and leave my bags at the new hotel that I've booked for tonight. The nice hotel. Of the 3 days, this is going to be the special one. And then I'm going to head off to the castle. So here we are on the Old Town Market Square, and it is glorious, absolutely beautiful. I'm guessing that there's quite a lot around here that I'm going to need to discover. Up here, I'm guessing that's the clock. I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to go and check it out. I'm guessing that's what it is. And yeah, it's absolutely glorious. Lovely morning. Really, really lucky with the weather today. All right, I'm in a predictably busy space, and yes, it's a good space to get a wedding picture for sure. I am indeed in front of the Astrological Clock, and there it is. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer without disturbing.
Vedi come vedi,
It's absolutely amazing. Wherever you look, there's something beautiful and slightly esoteric to look at. It's a real feast for the senses. What a beautiful, beautiful place. And so here we are finally at the Mozart, Prague. And this is where I'm going to be spending the night. I'll see if I can leave my bags there. I hope I can. So I've arrived at the Mozart in Prague, and Alan is showing me around, and he's giving me a little bit of history of...
Morning, everybody.
A bit of history of the hotel. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So, if you wish, we can take a walk into history. So Mozart himself was a frequent visitor, and he was friends of the Count. Mozart loved Prague. He said that the Prague people understand me. Sometimes he maybe felt that in Salzburg and Vienna his music wasn't appreciated enough, but here in Prague the people absolutely adored him. So he was always promising to compose a piece of music for the Count. However, he didn't, and so therefore he was marched to his room, locked in. But then 5 hours later, he completed the 6 German dances whilst he actually stayed here. So, through here, this is the room where Mozart would have stayed. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, it's occupied, so we cannot give you a show of it. The room next to it is the Mucha suite, after the famous Czech artist Alfons Mucha, who found his fame in Paris. So we can take a look in. This is definitely in my top 5 rooms of the hotel.
We just got news that my room is actually ready and I'm going to go in now. Alan, you were telling me that not very much is known about this room, is that right?
That's true. I can't seem to find out as much information about it as I would like, but I've been informed that the paintings here, they go back to the 1700s.
You were also saying that some guests find it a little bit too much.
Indeed, yes. Sometimes we have couples staying here, they've purposely chosen this room, birthday or honeymoon, some sort of special occasion, and then the following morning the gentleman may come up and say, "Excuse me, is there a chance to move?" I'm surprised by this, and I mentioned that you wanted this room, any particular reason, and they say, "Well, yes, the paintings freak my wife out, the faces of the paintings, so she can't sleep." So yes, a couple of times that's we've had to do a room change because the wife has got freaked out by some of the faces of the young ladies on the wall.
Thanks to Alan's very helpful introduction, I now know that I should not start with the castle today, but actually go to the Strahov Cloister, where there's a very interesting library. And for that, I need to take the tram, and I'm now waiting at the tram stop. I just got my tickets, and now we should be able to head over to the library and the cloister and the abbey. On the tram on the way down to the castle this time. Ah, yes, that good old trick of maintaining power by ensuring that your enemies have to climb stairs before arriving at your castle. It's a good technique. Yeah, but when you get to the top and you've almost caught your breath, you get quite a view. This is St. Vitus's Cathedral in the very heart of the castle. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see if it's possible to get in at all. But from the outside, I can tell you it's very imposing. Very impressive indeed. Okay, I've got my ticket, which gives me entrance to the cathedral and most areas in the castle. So we'll check it out. And now we are in the old palace. The architecture is just, you don't see this, right? It's so imaginative. It's time to get up onto the Charles Bridge. More stairs. This is where I've come from. And now we're heading over the river. I'm just here at the National Museum now, and I've just called the hotel to ask them if maybe I can upgrade to that Mucha suite. The frescoes are impressive, but definitely overwhelming, and I think there might be a reason why there's no close-ups of that fresco on their website. So yeah, let's cross fingers. Hopefully I'll be able to get in. Inside the museum, and it's quite breathtaking. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So I would love to use that. I asked if I would be allowed to use it, and apparently I'm the first person in 3 years that Alan the concierge has been working here that anyone's actually asked that question. Well, it turns out that the ink spools are loose and dry, so no, I won't be able to use it, but what fun, right? I can't get over how lucky I am, guys. This is absolutely incredible. What am I doing in here? That's absolutely fantastic. Look at that. 4-poster bed. I can't wait. That's a nice modern bathroom, which certainly wasn't the case in the other room. With an actual bath and a shower. Very cool. And then check this out, right? You've got the bed. But also, if you fancy a little read, there's a lounge. Oh my word, it's pictures of Mucha, Alfons Mucha and his family. What a lucky boy I am. It's been a pretty long day, and this is the Estates Theatre, where I'm going to see King Roger, a Polish opera. It's apparently got surtitles in both Czech and in English, and it's supposed to be some kind of mystery play that was created at the turn of the end of the 19th century. So I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll see what that's like. Apparently the building is gorgeous, and I'd be lying if I said that I didn't have some say into what I went to see tonight, but finding out that it's some kind of mystery play is very, very cool indeed. Well, that was a lovely, lovely night. I've really made the most of it, and it's kind of late in the morning now. I think it's almost 11 o'clock. I had a good sleep in. I really needed it because it was a full day yesterday. So today, I'm first of all going to drop my luggage off at the new hotel, the Century Hotel in Old Prague, and we're going to be heading off to the Speculum Alchemiae. This is going to be one of the highlights of the stay. If you remember where I was just 2 days ago at the Ibis Hotel, this is the M Gallery where I'm going to be. It's still a step up from the Ibis Hotel, that's for sure. Yeah, definite step up. It's very, very nice indeed. So that's it. The bags are dropped off and I'm on my way to the Speculum Alchemiae. Just at the entrance right now. This is where you buy a ticket. I'm at the Kelemntinum, which is a kind of an unassuming looking building compared to many of the buildings in Prague. And I'm waiting for the guided tour to actually get started. Apparently the astronomical library is at the top of a great number of steps. I'm determined to make it to the top. Tell you what, they weren't kidding about the stairs. And now for a concert, still in the Kelemntinum, at the Mirror Chapel. Apparently it's very beautiful. It's a small room, but it is beautiful. The ceiling frescoes are particularly stunning. It's got a very cozy feeling to it. It's Thursday morning, all good things come to an end, and I can't believe I've been here for 3 whole days. I've packed, I'm all ready to go. Got my suitcase down here, and yes, I'm in the room at the Century Hotel, and this is the K of Kafka's signature. The hotel turns out to be Kafka themed, which is very cool. I have done so much over the past 3 days and seen so many beautiful, beautiful things. It feels like I've been here all my life. It's I'll be back, that's for sure. I really, really appreciate Prague, and thank you very much to the wonderful people of Prague also for making me feel so welcome, for just doing such a wonderful job at making visitors feel like a part of their family. Just really, really wonderful stuff. Thank you so, so much. And thank you to all of you watching also. I know this isn't normally the kind of thing that I do on my channel, but it's been lovely to be able to do something a little bit different and to share with you some of the joy that I've experienced during this journey. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're feeling particularly generous. And I just want to say a big, big thank you to all the Patreon members who support the channel and who made this trip possible. Thank you so, so much for your kindness, your generosity, and the sense of community that you bring to the channel. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and see you soon with another video.